Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in a surprise twist, Games Workshop have got some great products at some really good prices. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at just what's on offer. Yesterday, I made a video asking about Kill Team Chalnath and whether or not you thought it was too expensive. But today, we can counter that by asking what you think about the new prices announced for these products to celebrate Warhammer Day. So I got an email from Games Workshop and it just said about some discount products. So I thought I'd go and take a look, and I went straight to the Games Workshop website. I'm surprised to see a queue, and then I wanted to have a look at this Azerite scenery collection, which is on offer and available for £59.50. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I've got this from Warcry already. A lot of this comes in the Catacombs set, and I also got some extra from the Mortal Realms subscription, but still really interested to check it out and also have a look at the other products. So I thought in this video we could just go through all the products that are on offer and just show you the prices and see what you think. So I think there's some great prices here. So this is all to celebrate Warhammer Day. So let's start taking a look. So right away we can see that the Dominion set and Catacombs are both on offer for £87.50, which is a really great price for those sets. And then scrolling down, we've also got the Aeronautica Imperialis at a decent price, the Mechanicus Battlefield Scenery, 84. I'm not sure what the original price on that was. We've got that Azerite Scenery, the Realmscape Expanse and Objectives, so you can get some extra boards and those objectives. And then at the bottom, Warhammer Underworlds Diachasm and Beastgrave for £35, and then a carry case. But I think these are awesome prices for Diachasm and Beastgrave. £35 is really nice. But let's have a look at these individual products and just see exactly what you get. Because I think for £87.50, Dominion and Catacombs, it's got to be done. If you don't have it already and you're interested in getting into Warcry, then Catacombs is a great place to start. And for Age of Sigmar Dominion is a beautiful set. The book's fantastic. I use it for Warcry now mostly, but hopefully I will get into Age of Sigmar properly and get back to it. But yeah, I've been distracted with the skirmish games big time at the moment. But yeah, these are great prices. So even if you wanted to play Warcry, I think Dominion is a really good option. So the Stormcast Eternals that were included in this are just great models. You've got some really good leaders there for Warcry. This model you can't use in Warcry though. There's no card for that. But I've made up a card for it myself, and so I've got all the stats and made up some abilities too. So you can use that. And I shared that on the Patreon page too for all the members. But some great models in here. You've got some really good leaders. You've got lots that you can also include for some different play. And if you can combine those with other models you've got, maybe for Stormcast Eternals, then I think you've got the makings of a few warbands out of this. So it's not just going to be one or two. You could potentially make four, I believe, from the Stormcast Eternals. You've got loads of options. These guys are insane. Their toughness is 7, the ones with the shield, which is just crazy. And that's a record for Warcry. And these are pretty useful as well. Surprisingly, these are more points, though, if you take these into the game. But some fantastic models, really great pose, and I love this new armour that they've gone with. So originally this was £125, the RRP. Now you're going to get a 20% discount, maybe even just under 100 with some of the online game stores, and even some of your local shops too were doing some really good prices. But I think getting this for £87.50 is just a steal. I think it's like a brilliant offer. The book that's included, I can't say enough about, is great. But you've got two fantastic armies to play with. You've got the Stormcast Eternals that we've seen, and now the Cruel Boys. And this killer boss on the Nashtooth is awesome. You've got the Belcher banner. All of them are good. The ones I wasn't sure about were the Hobgrots. But when I actually started playing them in Warcry, they're fantastic. For their points, you get so much. And I was originally just going to put a couple in there, but now I'm putting quite a few. So I could almost go with a whole warband of Hobgrots and a Hob boss, I think. But great fun to paint, great fun to play. And again, you're going to get a few warbands out of this with a few different leaders. You've got the Belcher banner, you've got the Shaman, you've got the two killer bosses to choose from. One on the Nashtooth, one not. And yeah, so fantastic. But again, that book is just one of the best books, or the best book I think I've got from Games Workshop so far. I think it's really great. Even if you don't play the game, but you play Age of Sigmar, but you play Warcry, the lore in there is fantastic and it's really going to help if you like the narrative style of play. So £87.50 for Dominion, just go for it if you don't have it already and you can afford it. I think it's a great deal. And so is this one, Catacombs, £87.50 for Catacombs, a brilliant price. Again, RRP on this, £125. I've seen it go for 75 in an offer for sale on Element Games, but that didn't go on for sale for too long. But now £87.50 from Games Workshop, and delivery is going to be free, I know, in the UK at least. And so I think this is a great deal. And to get started in Warcry, this is a really good place to start. You've got two interesting warbands, the K-Knight Shadowstalkers and these guys, the Science of the Flame. Really opposites. You've got the K-Knights who like to keep their distance and just nip away at the enemy, while these guys are a bit tougher and you don't want to get too close to them, that's for sure. They can really deal the punishment out quite quickly, but really fun again to paint and learn from. And this was what got me in to Warhammer to collect it properly and start the channel last year. So Catacombs was the first proper game I bought and started to play and paint, and this is what started the channel really. So I love Catacombs set. Here's the terrain all laid out. I wasn't too sure about the doors at first. Once I painted them and started playing, they're brilliant, and you can use them for other games as well. RPGs, they're great in that for dungeon delving. But it's this terrain that I think is fantastic, really iconic of Warcry. You don't get as much in here as the original starter set, but then you do get all that Catacombs terrain, and this scatter terrain that's included for the dungeon is really good. So really interesting. Again, brilliant to paint. Really had a great time painting and learning loads of different techniques doing this set. And I can certainly recommend this if you've never played Warcry and you're new to it. You're going to get the original core book and the Catacombs book, which brings in those new rules for playing in the dungeon. So, and you get the cards too. So really nice to have the cards rather than playing out of the book. I've got a lot of the Warcry cards, and I'm really glad I bought them separately. But these are included in the set. You also get the ability cards, a board that's double-sided, one for above ground, one for below. You get tokens, some decent dice as well. The dice are really good quality, really nice to play with, and then loads of sprues. I'll just flick through these quite quickly. There's just a ton of sprues here. So much going on. But for £87.50, a brilliant price. Almost tempted to get it again, but I did get a lot of terrain with Mortal Realms, so not for me. But if you've never played it, I can definitely recommend it. This one now, Mechanicus Battlefield Scenery Collection. I don't know how much this was originally, so I don't know how good a deal this is. Although, is it 120? I can't remember. I'm not sure. But it looks like you get these two boards, and they're going to be double-sided. And is that the board that comes in the new Kill Team Chownath set? I'm not sure. If it is, then you're going to get that double-sided board with that nice dark colour, which would be good. But I didn't see any images of that in the Chownath set. But that's £84. And then we've got the other ones there. I'm going to click on Beastgrave, because I think for £35, this is a really good deal too. So I'm a big fan of the new Harrowdeep. I think the Stormcast Eternals are great in that. And I like the Cruel Boys, but I think for me, Beastgrave is probably my favourite set as far as miniatures go, and the theme. I really like the theme. These guys are giving me a Thundercats vibe, 100%. I think they're awesome, and you also get the Beasts of Chaos in there too, with some great fighters that are good for Warcry as well. So you've got those archers with the arrow in the mouth, which is really good. And so I think for £35, Beastgrave's awesome. The boards are fantastic, really like the artwork on them. And so if you haven't played Underworlds before, and you just want to give it a go like casually, then I think Beastgrave is a good place to go at this price for £35. And if you play Warcry or Age of Sigmar, you can use those models in it too. And all the bases come pre-formed with Underworlds and really good quality, and so a lot quicker to paint and get on the tabletop. So I think for £35 for Beastgrave, another brilliant deal. My three favourites are definitely Dominion, Warcry, Catacombs, and Beastgrave, but also Diachasm would be a good option too. But I think if I had to pick between Diachasm and Beastgrave, it would be Beastgrave every time. So this offer is going to be from the 29th of October, so today, up until the 8th of November at 8 AM GMT, and that's while stocks last. So this could be a great way to pick up some of these sets if you've been looking at them, interested in them for a while, but the price was maybe putting you off a bit. I think now, if you certainly Warcry Catacombs, a great price, £87.50, and a really good time to get started in that game with Red Harvest about to launch. And we're going to find out all about that tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to, the online preview. So that was a nice surprise, but I'd love to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section below if any of these sets are standing out to you and whether or not you'll be adding any of them to your collection. So thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. If you like this kind of content and would like to support the channel, then please check out my Patreon page, and thanks to everyone who's joined so far. It's really awesome. We hang out on Discord, talk about the hobby, share ideas and help each other out, and you'll get some perks there that you're not going to find anywhere else. So I'll put a link in the description and it'd be great to see you there.